Sibilance. Sibilance. Hello, folks. Welcome to the Friday live stream chat. It is just the Mike show today. Welcome to all those who joined the chat early on. Hey, Rewell and Russell and Gate and Christine and PB and Nigel and Carol and Jade and Dustin and Greg M and Stacey Paley and Annie and Audrey's here. And Christine and Carol and I got y'all and Annie and happy birthday to Deb, Audrey's mom. Yeah, on time. I know. Audrey told me I had to get ready, and she was not wrong. So happy birthday to Deb, Aud's mom, Deb. Hey, Claire. Hello. You'll notice that we have an Audrey in the chat, but not an Audrey next to me. And the short version of that, and y'all can pass it on if somebody else asks in the chat later on, is that we ran into a COVID exposure this last week. I was like mildly, probably, maybe exposed, kind of, but Audrey definitely was. So we're playing it safe, and we're kind of isolating separately. Audrey's got the back of the house, and I've got the front of the house and the animals and all that jazz. So I have a little dog over here next to me. It was just thundering and raining, and she was not a fan, but she's doing okay. She misses Audrey greatly, but you know, you kind of have to do that sort of thing sometimes. So it does suck, but it is shockingly only the second time that we've had to do this over the course of the pandemic. So it's actually it could be worse, I guess, but it is terrible. So you know, give some thoughts in the chat to Audrey there, who is stuck in the bedroom, not feeling well, although not testing positive yet. So who knows? Maybe it's some other random bug with just got like a real inopportune time. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see how it goes. But was it at the Pin Show? Like maybe, but not definitely yes. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say without giving out somebody else's like health information or whatever. But in any case, the originator of the scare seems to be doing okay. I've talked to them briefly online, and they seem to be doing okay. So that's good. In fact, pretty much asymptomatic, I guess. So anyway, just you know, it's a thing that happens, and that's life these days. So let's see, not feeling great, but nurse thinks it's COVID. Yeah, not testing positive yet, but who knows? Am I going to the Pacific Northwest show next month? No, I'm not planning on going. It's a little too expensive for me right now. It's a real expensive flight, and it's expensive stay and all that. I'd probably be like $1,500 in the hole before I bought a pen. So not this time, but I do hope so eventually. Yeah. So hopefully, you know, Audrey recovers, you know, quickly and stuff. But she'll probably be on lockdown for several more days. So I'm doing my best to play nursemaid and all that sort of thing. Hey, David, welcome in. So you know, doing my best to play nursemaid. I hope it's doing okay. Audrey, if you need anything, let me know in the chat or just text me or something. But anyway. So, that's that. She hasn't lost her sense of taste, which is good because it is Pizza Friday. I do have pizzas, so, you know, we'll get that. We'll feed her later on. Alrighty. Yeah, David does exist. It's awesome. I'm super glad that he exists, so keep that up. Let's see. Best wishes to the Nib Queen. Yeah, I know. It does suck. So, anyway, today we have a lot to talk about, actually. Because we had the Triangle Pin Show last week, Audrey. Next time, remote camera for Audrey. Hopefully by next Friday, she'll be out of isolation and we'll be able to hang out masked. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we'll see how it goes, you know? There's no telling. So we're kind of playing it by ear. Hopefully it all goes well. How do you feel better? Yeah. Thanks for all the well wishes in the chat there. That's great. That is great. So, aside from the like possible COVID exposure, I think the Pin Show was pretty good. Y'all saw the live stream perhaps last week. It was a fun live stream, and the show is a little bit smaller. It feels like, but it's really hard to tell when you have two rooms like that with that like the two ballroom situation and like the atrium, because everything's kind of like broken up into sections. But I do think it's fairly small. It's not the smallest show on the circuit, but it is small-ish. So, you know, let's see. So I shouldn't feel it to be on. Yeah. I didn't want to. We don't want to have Audrey have to get camera ready. Next week should be back to normal. Well, I mean, she'll have to be masked next Friday, I imagine. But, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully Audrey will be whipping her weight in Wildcats next week, and that will be great. So, the show felt a little bit small, but, it was good. It means that you get to hang out with vendors a lot, and you get to chat with people a lot. It wasn't super busy on Friday, and it was pretty dead on Sunday, I felt like. Saturday seemed to be pretty good. Not like a huge, like it wasn't packed or anything, but definitely it wasn't too bad. It was, you could get around, but you'd have to kind of like go, oh, sorry, and like kind of squeeze past people occasionally. So it was pretty okay. I heard there were a few pen sellers that couldn't attend because of lack of space. Yeah, there were definitely people who were not able to get in due to lack of space. So, yep, that's totally a thing. Ben has not tried or inked his pilot yet. I just got back to the UK last night. It's been a cleaning and washing day. Oh, yep, fair enough. Fair enough. You can bring out the bags. No one can stop you. Look, we do have some bags to talk about. Let me tell you what. 2 of these bags we're going to talk about are Audrey's. Yeah, they're Audrey bags. So there you go. So we'll talk about those here in just a little bit. We're on the street as the SF show is already full for vendors. I mean, I'm not surprised at all. I know, Audrey got new bags and never even got to see them. We found out about the COVID exposure on Wednesday evening. I was actually driving on the way to play board games with my tabletop group, and she called me up. She's like, hey, are you on the road yet? Because you might want to turn around. And so I did, because I'm like, I'm not going to even accidentally like bring the plague to my group, especially since we're playing at my friend's house who has like a small child, and nobody wants it. So there was a COVID exposure, and Audrey is not feeling well, may have the plague. So we are isolating separately. So kind of the way it goes. So anyway, we got those bags in on Wednesday, and so I was like, oh, we got these bags, and she's only actually seen them on her phone through FaceTime. So I filmed an unboxing, but I haven't edited it yet. It's been a it's been a time. I am, I don't know, more freaked out by COVID stuff than most people, I think, because I had such a bad experience, with the isolation and like the sickness and stuff all last year, which was almost exactly a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago. It's been kind of tough. So she's the one that's suffering, but I'm, still, it brings up stuff, it's one of those things. So we have some bags. Audrey will get to see her bags today, and that'll be exciting. She'll also get to see a pen that I got in the mail. We have, I'll go ahead and do this first, just because why not? So like last time we had this talk about London Pinco and how I didn't really know about London Pinco, and it was not really on my radar, although I've like heard about it a little bit. And it's like one of these says we'll have these hopefully for DC, so maybe they'll be at DC. That'll be cool, because I don't think I've met Sean, this artist here based in Ontario, but they are having a 40% off sale. So if you want to, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. Yay mass indeed. Yeah, I still do that. That's probably mostly, I did have dinner with somebody, anyway, whatever. But this is a 40% off of this London Pinco site with that code right there. So that's till the end of the month, the sale. Nice. So you got a little bit of time, but stock is dwindling. I ordered a pen, what was this, 2 weeks ago, I guess. It was like right after the show wrapped, this show that we're doing here, I was like, nah, I'm going to get it. And so I went ahead and got a pen. We'll look at that here in just a sec. But I got the Christopher 14 with a faceted cap, and delivered from Canada. This was about $140. So that's real good, especially for a faceted cap and this cool material. And there are only 5 of these left in this material. There were like 2 pages of them. So Carol got 3. Well, Carol's been helping get rid of these for sure. And then, see, there's the Christopher 15, which is, I guess, a bigger one. There are a few more of those left. And there's the regular old Christopher that just doesn't have facets and a little bit less expensive. Looks like there are still a few of these left, which is, oh, look at that one. Ooh. Sanka in the grass? I wonder if that's supposed to be Snake. Or maybe Sanka is one of their dogs. I don't know. But these are pretty pens, and I think definitely worth checking out, because these are some really cool, pens and blanks. So let's take a look at that pen right now, because hey, why not, right? I got a couple of pins from that sale. They're gorgeous. Nice. Stacy got one. Cool. Corinne got one. Carol got 3, of course. Ruth got one. Nice. I'm glad that we could. Help out getting rid of some pens from Sean's inventory. So if you haven't yet, I'd say go check it out because these are really nice. This is the one that I picked up. You behaved. Hey Nib Taylor. Hey Iron Mike. Hey y'all, just coming in. The Nonagon 14 you were looking at when sold out. Yeah, how about that? So this is the. He sent this little piece of paper with it. She, I actually don't know. Sean sent this. This is a Christopher 14 Bach double bra with a faceted cap in something orange cellulose acetate is what I got. And I think this was a nib testing. I think he must have dipped it or something. It showed up clean, so that was cool. But this is what the pen looks like. And it is real cool. Like, look at this material. This is a pretty Mike pen. Like there, I guess, Sean? Okay, great. This is a really cool material. It's a very Mike material. You've got some like little like shreds in here, it seems like, of some kind of striped or world material. You have some solid opaque oranges. You've got down here a more different kind of stripy material. And then you have this like clear bit in here. Still have an Ebonite Nona 14. Let me see this thing. Nona. Oh, there it is. I skipped right over it. Yeah, there are still some of these here. There's there's still some Nona 14s. Oh, 360s. These are a little bit more expensive for sure. But these are full faceted, and man, it is a pain in the butt to make faceted pens all the way down. The faceted cap takes a long time on its own, but there's some really good ones. Really, really nice looking pens there. So yeah, follow that link there and give them a shout out. Yeah, you can see the facets on them too. They're pretty, especially on like this one has some good facets. You can see them in here for sure. Yeah, really nice. On mine, the facets are not as obvious because of the way the light hits it and refracts across all this like weirdo material, but you can feel it and it does keep your pen from rolling away. Y'all know my desk is notoriously slanted and it doesn't roll anywhere. So yeah, cool. So really nice. You can see it's got that octagonal shape. You can see the sides there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, eight sides right there. I think it is real pretty. So I said before that I don't like it when you can see the cap threads or something through the material. Let me move this down a little bit. Feeling like this is in a weird place. Here we go. That's maybe better. It's weird there's only one of us. I met Sean at the pen show. Interesting. Which pen show did you meet him at? And you can see the threads a couple of places in here, but I really like how it's kind of occluded across the thing. So you can see the threads and this orange cuts across and you can't, or this cuts across and you can't. And that's a really cool effect to me. And you can also see in a few places, like right here, you can just barely see the converter shining through. And like right here, there's a nice big void. So this is pretty neat. And I kind of wonder what this would be like eyedroppered. David, you know about cellulose acetate, right? Can you eyedropper this stuff, or is it going to pick up ink, do you think? Oh, Scriptus. Yeah, the Toronto Pen Show for sure. So yeah, I dig it. It's got nice threads. It's got no gutter down here. You're gonna see an unboxing for this when I get around to editing, but you'll see an unboxing for this. The threads are very, very smooth. You wouldn't, says Carol. Fair enough. I kind of feel like I shouldn't, but kind of looks like Omas Saffron. I think the Omas Saffron is solid. I don't think it has the voids. So. But these threads are extremely smooth. Like they feel good on your fingers. So even if you hold it pretty far up, this feels nice. The step isn't too bad at all. The pinch here is very nice. This is a good pen to hold. The Bach double broad is okay. It's not really a double broad. With it being clear, it can stay with reds and purples, but acetate is water. Acetate's water reactive. Interesting. All right. I'm just not gonna do that then. That'll be fine. And I think I did actually fill this through the converter, so I don't think I even dipped this, so it should be okay. But this is yeah, Stacy right back at you. Nice. This is an okay nib. I'm gonna have Audrey work on it when she's out and about and feeling good and up to it, because it's kind of boring. This Bach double broad. It's kind of a large broad. It's kind of blobby, and it needs a little something. Maybe I'll have her give it a stub or something like that. Maybe she'll sig it. I don't know. We'll see what she's feeling. But I am happy with this purchase, especially like $140 shipped from Canada. That is a wildly good price. So let's see. Do you normally eyedropper? I feel like custom pins like this advertised as eyedropperable are too much of a pain, unlike an Opus. I don't generally eyedropper, but I thought it might be kind of cool with like the little voids and stuff. You like see the ink sloshing, but like just like through the clear parts of the material, and not everywhere else. I probably wouldn't eyedropper. It's pretty big, I think, inside in internal dimensions, and I'd probably have burping, but I think it's pretty cool anyway. So anyway, that's the first one that I got there. A couple other things that are just online that I want to go ahead and show. Audrey turned me on to this ink. I think I have this in my cart currently at Anderson Pens. You can see I have some stuff in the cart up here. I'm going to send Brian a text and be like, hey, is there anything else I need to put in that cart maybe? But I have some samples of things. And this is the Sailor 50 States, Ohio, which is where Audrey hails from, the great state of Ohio. There we go. Yeah, I did have a good day at the pin show. Thanks. There we go. And this is Buckeye colored. Buckeye is like the mascot for the Ohio State University, but it is also great. Well, you know, colloquially, sure. But it is like a really nice looking brown color here, which is kind of Buckeye colored. So that's pretty cool. So I've got a sample of this in my cart. The worthless nut. That's right. That's the worthless nut. Also, a delicious, delicious candy. So, yeah, this is the Ohio one. It looks pretty cool. $25 is a little bit pricey, but you know, whatever. You pay what you got to pay sometimes. But these are $5 for a 3 ml sample. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of those. I've also got the Sailor New Hampshire in here because it's where my dad lives, and this just looks like a pretty nice looking purple. So I'll give that a shot. It's worthless and poisonous. So New Birmingham inks, you want everything? Yeah. Well, hi, Clipsy. Welcome in. How are you doing? Where the country heard from? So this looks pretty good. I'll drop, looks like it has some nice sheen up in here. So that's cool. We've got, I just like went ahead and like was looking through the Sailor states. I didn't get Nevada somehow, which is like an orangey red. This looks pretty cool. Okay, come on. All right. Okay. You can come up on the desk. Here we have, let's get a, there we go. There's Clipsy Cat. She had to come say hi. The rare Clipsy sighting. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing? She's been hanging out in her little IKEA box. She's been enjoying it. Hi. Yes, she decided to come up here and say hi to people. Drool on my desk a little bit. All that kind of thing. You silly little goose. Little goose. What a loud kitty. I know. She had stuff to say. Our cats are not bashful about saying stuff. They are all talkers, which is cool. So yeah, hi. This is our, come here, over here. Hey, this way. Over here where people can see your little cat face. She's like, nope, pet my head. She is not really a picking up cat. That's why she was yelling at me when I picked her up. She's like, I want to be on your desk. I will not jump and you must lift me. However, I'm going to scream at you about it. She hates it. So she's just a weirdo, this one. Yep. You can see she's drooling on the desk. Is she also, yeah, isolation from the pets too. Yeah. We don't want to risk our really old animals or, you know, anything like that. So yeah. How's Mr. Nose? He's doing fine. He's not around here at the moment. He might be sleeping in the other room. He was in here not too long ago, I feel like, and Katie's running around. Scraggles is over here sleeping on the floor. You can't see her because my microphone, but there she is over on the floor. So got all the pets around here. Nose is doing okay. So be your next ink cat spit. I don't know if people want to buy that. People are like weird about names sometimes. I don't know if they'd want to buy one called that. But yeah, a little bit of drool. Call it cat drool, right? Yeah. So yeah, Audrey's all alone. It sucks. I know. It's terrible. So she's been Clipsy Noodle. What are you doing? Just drooling all over my desk. All right, let's go look back here and away from the cat spit. So Nevada looks like a really nice reddish orangey color. I'm into that for a sample for sure. And then I went ahead and got. Did I click it? No. What did I do? Come on. There we go. And then I went ahead and put Maine in the cart too. Rotting seaweed? No, I know. I like rotting seaweed. I think it's pretty good. But like the number one comment on that ink on the review was like, that name is gross. And what are they gonna have next? Sewage runoff or something, I think. So here in the dark. Oh, make some face pillows. Oh, hey, Audrey, you want me to jump my giant mic face pillow to like stare at you creepily? It's currently in the room I'm sleeping in. So, but this is the main color, and this looks like a really interesting sepia brown. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. Pretty good. I like this. I like it. So I've got that in the cart. That's all I have in the cart right at the moment, but we'll see. I'm going to say, hey, what you got? Such a fun weirdo gray brown. Yeah, I think so too. That's, weirdo gray brown is definitely a sepia. It's all a taupe for sure. So looking for a brown with wow factor. Had mini samples, but only brown or gray brown. Yeah, the best brown is called Vinta Pamana Brown. It's amazing. And so check that one out. Vinta Pamana Brown for sure. So yeah, Audrey's in COVID isolation. Thanks. The mic face pillow was so great. What if you hallucinate and freak out while waking up? You'd freak out about my giant, definitely larger than face pillow? Oh man, I can't imagine such a thing. So, say mud puddles and other favorite Birmingham. Do you think stormwater runoff? Yeah, those are all. I have stormwater runoff too. It's very good. So yeah, I don't mind that, but other people do. Make videos if you freak out. No, you don't want that. Tsukushi for life for the rest of the bottle. Yeah, you can't get Tsukushi anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, well, she got exposed at a place where she didn't mask because it's just, can't mask everywhere all the time. This was a time when, usually it's totally fine and safe. Just this one time, super unlikely. Just, it's going to happen to everybody, So, there we go. There's Maine. That's my shopping cart there. Oh, you taking off now? She's okay getting down, but she hates getting up. Oh, Clipsy. Gross. Oh. Just wipe off the old desk here. Gonna lurk while typing. Yep. See you later. Take care. They say the gray is for the seals on the coast. Oh, in this Maine? That's kind of fun. Oh, it's down here, isn't it? Inspired by the gray of playful harbor seals that bob in the ocean waves. Maine gray. They're calling it, They're calling it Maine, Maine gray. Soft and soothing gray, huh? That looks like brown, though. You have an extra bottle of Tsukushi for the after times, right? Retire on that sucker, Yeah, I actually didn't look at the names of any of these. Let's see what they're called. All right, so the brown is called Ohio Mahogany. Should have been Buckeye, but I get it. We got this one is New Hampshire Purple. Well, that's, all right. It's fine. South Carolina doesn't look bad. Saw it in mass release. Yeah, isn't mass like a pink or something like that? It didn't call to me. Maine is more brown than gray in your swatch. Yeah, I know, right? And this is Nevada Red Rock Canyon. It's way better than just purple. So there you go. Sorry for being late. Sorry you're about odd. I know. She'll be okay. Just feeling kind of rough at the moment, although it sounds like not as rough as I was doing, so that's good. There have been more vaccines since the last time I had the plague, so. All right, so I've got those sailors in there. Those are coming soonish, hopefully, and we'll see how it goes. So live free or purple. There you go. There you go. And we got this one, which I got an email about today, and this is real nice. This is the Aurora 888 limited edition Burano. The 888 is my favorite version of the Aurora. I had a what's the flat top one called? The Aurora Optima, and sample worthy at least. Yeah, for sure, right? I had the Optima, and I usually like a flat top the best, but in this case, the 888 really... Do I have one handy here? No, I don't think I've got it in a reach. Oh, wait, there it is. The 888 is the one that really kind of does it for me for some reason. I'm a big fan of the round ends, and something about just the way it feels in the hand is really nice. The vintage 88, yeah, the vintage 88 are cool. Those are different. Been drooling over that Aurora since you saw an announcement in January. Oh, I know, right? I didn't. I just saw it now, but this is gorgeous. It is expensive as heck. It is $800. But yeah, it's Paxlovid. I don't know. Probably Audrey could get it, but she's not positive currently. So, And if it stays as mild as it has been, she'll be okay. If she even has it, maybe it's something else. But these 888s are never cheap, and this one is pretty darn expensive at $800. But you know, I have one out for repair. Hope to have it by DC. Oh, nice. Oh, the vintage 88. Yeah, the vintage 88 is pretty cool. It's not much at all like the current 88. Wait until it's on sale for $350. I don't know if it's going to go down to $350, but this material is just awesome. I think this is gorgeous. The silver hardware and all that jazz. It's just very nice. So that's the Aurora 888 there. So there's a link for you. There we go. Did for the last one Endless. Oh, really? Nice. Well, I mean, Endless, I don't know. Is Endless an authorized dealer? I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, I think probably anybody can get it. You love your blue mamba? Nice. I never got the blue mamba. I was thinking about the red one, but I kind of just didn't do it. Is the red mamba on the front here? I feel like I saw the red mamba recently. No, it's not. It's not yet. But anyway, that one's definitely worth looking at, I think. So... just curious, has Sailor ever put inks for their Japanese prefectures? They make inks for U.S. states. You know, I don't know. Like, Sailor's been around for a long time, and they've been really making a whole lot of stuff. So, I mean, probably 800 is KOP territory. Yeah, that's fair. I think the Aurora is really nice, and I think it's probably as good. Is it as good as a KOP? I don't know. The nib maybe isn't quite as good as that King of Pin nib. That King of Pin nib is pretty special, but these are a really great pen with this, internal piston filler and all that jazz. I don't think 800 is wild, but it's certainly expensive. I don't think this cost nearly that when it came out. I forget what it was, and we got this one. Actually, Audrey got me this one for Christmas after I reviewed it, so we got it at a discount. But I don't know what it is. We'll see how it goes. So, whoops. Vaccines and stuff are free as far as I know. Still, like that stuff hasn't really changed. They had said they were going to start charging for it or whatever, but it's still free as far as I know. So, check out Discord. Yeah, check out Discord. Should have done a red PVD on the red Mamba nib. I don't know. The black looks real good. Let me just let's see. Where did I see that? I feel like Kenro had it up on their front page, maybe. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. So this is the red Mamba. I like the black on the red Mamba. I think it's pretty good. I kind of feel like if you had the red body and then the black section and then the red nib, it might be a little weird. I don't really know. I think it's pretty good. It looks like Waringo will have me buying Romeo and Juliet. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. The blue one has a blue nib. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I wonder if there's something about red that makes that difficult. If there's like a particular reason they didn't do it. I don't know. And she doesn't really have a cough right now. She's got some other stuff going on, but it's not a cough. So, but we'll take care of it. We'll be taking care of her. Oh, I had forgotten about this, but like the limited edition number on these is in red on the section, which is real nice. Mine's just, engraved. So it's kind of hard to see, but. You've seen red PVD? I don't know if I've seen red PVD. I've definitely seen some red like plating and stuff, but I don't know. I like the way this looks. I think it looks cool. And like the black against the red, it's hot. So great pilot nib videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I still have several of those to go. I got busy this week and like distracted by other life stuff and forgot to post some. I did post the Falcon nib today, so go check that out if you haven't. It's good. And then like kind of one last thing is one of my favorite bag companies, this company Track, is still like the black Mamba more than the red. I think the black is kind of the best. Yeah, it's named after a snake. The Snake. Watched the FA one this morning. Nice. So attempted by True Face sales this week, but held out. What's the wrong thing? There we go. So Track is one of my very favorite bag companies. I've got a few bags from Track. I haven't got this backpack, which looks real good. One of these days I'll grab one. But they make great stuff in Scotland from like Scottish and UK materials and that sort of thing. And they've done some stuff for Pride. It's Pride Month here in June. And one thing is the Progress Pride patch. And they're $12. The shipping is a little bit high because they do come from Scotland. So if you've got some friends that want to go in on some of these for a group buy situation, that's probably the way to go to like spread that shipping out if you can. can. These are Velcro backed patches. They're made in the UK. I asked them if they're making them in the shop. They're like, no, we don't have the machinery to make them in the shop, but they are made in the UK, and the proceeds, all the money they make from them, is going to LGBT Youth Scotland. So that's pretty cool. So if you have bags with morale patch areas or Velcro fields or whatever, this progress flag thing is pretty cool. So wanted to throw some of that out there. Oh, here, let me give you a link because I almost forgot. There we go. So there's your link. Linkety link. All right. Husband was just ill with COVID symptoms. Turned out just severe seasonal allergies. Not usually a problem. Woof. Well, that is better. That is better for sure. Your parents, yeah, that sucks. I was down for quite a while with it, Gate. I totally understand. All right, let's talk some pen show stuff. Well, since Audrey's still here and hasn't fallen asleep yet, she might. So I want to get these things looked at first. Let's look at bags. It's a little bag time. Audrey bag time. She's getting into bags. Thanks. You're welcome. Tell them I said hi. While we're on bags, I will be doing a seminar at the DC Pen Show. So if you're going to come out to the DC Pen Show here in DC in August, I guess, save some time on Saturday at 3 o'clock, and I will be giving a talk about bags, which is fun. You okay with this specific bag portion? So I will be talking about bags. I will have a bunch of them with me. I'm just gonna I don't know. I'm gonna put all my bags in like big plastic totes or crates or something, and bring them out to the pen show, and we'll talk about them. Bag seminar. Will I stream it? I hadn't thought about it, but maybe I might have a way to. I might record it rather than streaming it. That might be the thing to do. Do you want me to bring some bags? Maybe, Greg. Let's talk about it later. Because the internet there is notoriously god-awful, and this will be in the basement. So I might record it. I think I have a way to do that in a way. Yeah, record it and then post it. Yeah, that might be a thing I can do. Yeah, I'll try to do that. I think I have a thing for that. I have a little robot that I use for classes sometimes that you can put your phone in and it'll record things and follow you around. I have a microphone I wear. So that'd be pretty cool. Might need to rent out a U-Haul. I drive a truck, so it'll be fine. Just throw them in the back. It'll be okay. I have a lot of bags, but also a good thing about bags, they mostly get pretty small. All right. Very specific bag conversation that Audrey is cool with. So awesome. Good. I like that pair of awesomes. That's fun. So... let's see, a viral cough with fever going around. Yeah, you never know. But this one, there was exposure to a very specific thing. So anyway, these are bags from a company called Out of the Woods. Here's the tag for you. Out of the Woods. And the things that they do at Out of the Woods are made out of this stuff that they call supernatural paper. And it is 70% cellulose, and then it is 30% latex, basically. So it's not a plastic, it's like a rubbery sort of thing. So what are we talking about? We're talking about bags, man. Bags. So this is supernatural paper. It says, goes everywhere, no footprint. Perfect accessory when you have a lighter load to carry. The Backpack Mini is your go-to for concerts, picnics, or weekend outings. Plus, there's an outer pocket sized for sundries. U-Haul, one of the semi-truck trailers. Man, I wish. One of these days, maybe. So this is... Oops, there we go. This is the small one that Audrey got. She really likes this style. It's kind of Fall Raven style, in that it has this sort of old-timey backpack shape. And by old-timey, I mean like the 80s. Do you know kids didn't even have backpacks at school until 1980 or 82? It was newish, right? Talking about bags with Audrey's blessings. I know the way things change, So this is that kind of classic, almost JanSport sort of style. You have this nice little pocket in the front, which will fit an iPhone. This is my regular iPhone 14 Pro, and it fits in the pocket here, no problem. It does kind of go in diagonal because it's a little bit too tall with the case on it to go in here with the zipper. I think without the case, it would have been okay, but this is, fits in there just fine. So it'll fit that, and also whatever other sundries you have, your antibacterials or your chapsticks or your, I don't know, whatever you want to throw in there. Nice little pocket, and this material is pretty smooth. There's a little bit of it's actually a little bit of a canvasy sort of thing. This is interesting. I didn't notice that before. Huh. That's interesting. It's a whole different material than the rest of the bag. The zippers are pretty good. They don't seem to be branded, but they've taken the zipper pulls off, so you really can't tell because that's usually where they brand stuff. And then it has these little tabs, which are made out of the same kind of papery stuff. And as you can see, it's fairly thick. Like, it's kind of leathery. And this is the sort of thing that that Franklin Christoph makes pin pouches and pin cases out of. And those have worn up really well for me. So I think this is going to be cool. Plus, you can throw it in the washing machine to wash it, which is neat. This was smashed flat in a poly mailer, and so it will need some time to. I'm gonna like stuff some towels in it or something like that, just to like make sure that it can hold its shape. Like, it's gonna mush it out a bit. But if you have stuff in here, it's not gonna be a problem. Then it has these two nice handles up the top, again with this sort of like kind of leather-esque looking stuff. It's nice fold over. And then, oh yeah, and they replant the trees. It's all FSC certified, all that jazz, which is pretty cool. And then you see, this is, used to wear a backpack over, yeah, you got a one shoulder, right? This is a really nice, soft, cottony sort of material, which is nicer, I think, than the stuff they use for Fall Raven, which is more like synthetic and more like seatbelt webbing kind of. This is like the same kind of webbing, but it's like, I don't know, it's a little bit rougher, I suppose, in the sense of like, a little grippier, but it's really soft and feels nice. I was surprised by how nice these straps are, actually. We'll have to see how long they are and whether they can like really work as a backpack for Odd. I don't think they're going to fit me because I'm pretty big and my shoulders would take up most of this, honestly, but you can, double the length of this. So it'll probably fit on pretty well, but then it has these nice little tote handles at the top. So pretty cool. Your kids of the generation had their backs hurt by the overly heavy backpacks. Wow. Yeah. We had lockers at school, so we were a little bit better than that. And then here's the interior here. You have like a small thing back here. This will fit an iPad in here, so it's roughly iPad shaped in size. So this is an iPad Pro, like regular size Pro. Fits in there perfectly. It's kind of the perfect size and shape for an iPad Pro, even in the case, which usually will catch on things. So that works out well. So that's the kind of size we're looking at here, and this is not very expensive. Maybe cheaper version of the Fall Raven. Yeah, maybe so. I mean, the Fall Raven was those are usually close to 100-ish, depending on the model. And this was like, what did you say, like $40 or something like that? Let me pull up the website. You had like some additional coupon as well. I just left there. Oh, yeah. For me, the heaviest thing I was carrying was my musical instruments. I had an old-timey clarinet was the first thing I played. And man, the case for that thing was so big and so heavy. It was luggage size almost. It was stupid big for a clarinet. And then like I played bass clarinet and like contrabass. Man, riding your bike home, let me tell you what, riding your bike home with a contrabass clarinet is a disaster. Here, let me show you what a contrabass is, just in case you are not familiar with the contrabass. That's not a good picture. That's not a good picture. That's a good picture. There we go. This is a contrabass clarinet. Open view image. There we go. So that's the contrabass, and it's a big one, and it doesn't come apart very much. So, wow. Do I still play? No, I haven't in a long time. Just for all learners, bad for you went to using both shoulders, right? Yeah. But yeah, this is a contrabass. It sits on the floor and it comes up over your head. So like, this is a guy playing a contrabass. It comes up over here and comes back down. It's wild, right? I really liked playing it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I loved that it was music that you could like feel rather than hear, which I thought was neat. But also it was real heckin' heavy. So if I ever know her live and have kids again, they'll play the harmonica. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, yeah, that's how I'll get the chicks. I mean, I did play a lot. I played all the saxophones as well. So, I played the sexy stuff. So this is the company Out of the Woods. Let me give you a little link here in the chat. Right there. So these are pretty nice. I like the stuff they've got here. Lunch bags, totes, carry-all, all products. Let's see. They have some insulated bags like this one that look really cool. For $32 for this kind of insulated tote seems nice. So 38, wow, 38 for the backpack mini, and then she also got a coupon on it, which is pretty neat. Pretty neat. Haven't seen the contrabass. It's not super common. You see them in orchestras and like nowhere else. But yeah, $38, and you can like get discounts and that sort of thing as well sometimes. So I think for that, we'll see how this holds up in terms of materials, but I think it's gonna be good. It feels nice so far. So you should just bang on your mom's pots and pans, yeah. And the other one I have over my shoulder here is a tote. This is the rabbit tote, I think it's called, because it kind of looks like a rabbit. See, like, there's the rabbit's eye, is that button there, and then like its nose would be over here, and it's got big old ears going this way, kind of like a rabbit. So Claire, gotta go. See you later. Pin bands, yeah, right. Let's see if I can find this little tote here very quickly. Hedgehog's a hedgehog lunch bag. That's cool. Where is it? I remember the rabbit. Here we go. There we go. The rabbit pure tote, $19 to start out with. Made of the same kind of stuff but in a different color. And it's very light, which is real nice. Gotta run pin bands, do recorder. Ooh, recorder. Yike. And so this is the tote. It's a fairly simple little bag, but you know, I'm going to show you a tote here in a sec that I'm a big fan of, actually. I didn't think I was a tote guy, but I might be a tote guy. So it has a pocket here on the outside for you to toss your stuff in here. Where's my phone? There it is. Phone fits in here perfectly. No problems there at all. It'll lay down or whatever if you want it to, but you can throw other stuff if you want as well. The straps are that same very nice. You can see how soft it is, just like mooshing it around here. Like, it's very nice and collapsible and stuff. And then it has a nice, like, powerful snap at the top, and then it kind of opens up like a bucket right there. Right there, like it is. And you can put, I think, 2 bottles of wine in here is kind of what it's sized for. So, you know, wine bottle here and here. So pretty darn nice. What'd you find? Yeah, go to the site. Why not? 404. Oh, it says it's dead. Oh, 15% off coupon. Oh, I see. Let's see if I can. It won't let me click it. Something's broken. I don't know. If we can figure out how to put a 15% off coupon in the bottom, we'll do that. But I couldn't quite get it to work. Oh, enter your email. Oh, duh, it works. Yeah. So if you go to that site and you enter your email here, they'll send you a 15% off coupon. So there you go. You can do that from that link that I'll just put in the chat. Use that thing. Yeah, nice. Nice. 15% off makes these things very inexpensive. So this is really good. They're going to be good for like carrying small. Oh, it's got a. Oh yeah, it's just got the one pocket. Okay, good. Yeah. I thought it had just one. So yeah, pretty nice. I dig it, and I dig totes. It turns out. Here's the tote that I was using at the pin show on Friday. I took this one with me. And this is from Alpaca. That's just like the animal, but with a K. Alpaka. And I got this because they had a sale going on over Memorial Day. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? You know, this seems like fun. Pop up the code. Yeah, right. It just took me a little while to find it. And it is a black sort of technical material, a ripstop there. You can sort of see the ripstop stuff in there. It's pretty tough material. Oh, the outside is like a 200D or something, so pretty light on the outside, and it has multiple layers on the inside. They give it kind of like padding and structure and all that. Interesting black and orange right here. And then you've got this right here, little pockets on either side, which are kind of perfect for throwing a phone in. The phone goes in there completely, and when you're holding the bag, it kind of like pulls those pockets closed just because of where the straps are. So that's pretty cool, but you can still reach in there and grab it. And I can actually get my whole hand in this pocket, which is nice. So it's, you know, it's this big. Goes from here to here. So pretty good sized pocket, but that means that if your phone falls down all the way down and you can't reach it, you can put your hand in there. A lot of times with smaller pockets on bags like this, I can't get my hand in there because I got these big old hands and like stuff will just be gone forever. But it has one of those on each side, and then it has like some pretty aggressive magnets in the top to snap it closed, which is pretty cool. Yours arrives on the 20th. What'd you get? What'd you get? Yeah. Have a good weekend, everyone. Pilot take care yourself as well. So this is the inside, and we have pockets here that are sized for water bottles and stuff. These beef mitts, that's me. You can put an entire like big Nalgene in here. I don't have a big Nalgene with me right now. I gave those to Audrey, but it'll swallow this big Camelback no problem at least. So Using the ones you get for swag at conferences. Look, if I went to conferences where they gave me swag, I would probably do that. But yeah, this is really good. Really. Oh, that tote wall and a keychain. Oh, nice. Very cool. So this is yeah, it's got 2 pockets on this side, which have like their own dimension and stuff. You can see they have this little seam, so they fold, which is nice. The inside is this really cool like honeycomb orange material. But this bag was actually really great for a pen show because it will like sort of stay close to you, and like it gets kind of skinny when you don't have a lot of stuff in it. It'll actually get flat if you want it to, so you can go with it being flat and then just like pack it up as you go through the pen show. And it did real well for me at that. And I think actually it was easier to get at stuff in this bag than it was in the backpacks that I carried the rest of the weekend. Those you have to like take off or unsling off to the side, then unzip and then look through the stuff. Swag at philosophy conferences. Yeah, I don't really get to go to philosophy conferences, unfortunately, but there's probably swag. Well, I take that back. Every philosophy conference I've gone to has not had swag, so the handles are nice, but goes over your shoulder perfectly well. Drop stuff in there when you want in. You just kind of yank it open, grab the stuff you want, and you know, just closes back up. So yeah, I really like this tote. I think this is pretty great. Let me go find a link for you. I'll have a video on this one as well when I get around to doing some editing. Alpaca gear. They have a brand new bag they just put out, which is, you know, that's rough. Give out metaphysical swag. Oh wait, did my chat break over here? Oh, my chat feed broke. So I can't click on things. Huh. That's weird. Interesting. What if I take it out and put it back? I'm fixing something on my end right quick. There we go. Weird. They can give out, yeah, metaphysical swag indeed. So this is Alpaca. You can find all kinds of good stuff here, including their new like slings and backpacks and such. They make some really cool looking stuff. I didn't go for any of the backpacks just because I have kind of a lot of black backpacks and they don't really have a lot of colors going on right now in backpacks, which is too bad. But shot by device, no. Category? Totes. Totes. So this is called the Elements Tote is what it's called. And yeah, it's quite nice. 49 bucks regular price. There was a big sale going on, so I got it for I don't know, 25% less than that, something like that. No Birkin bag. No, I don't have any Birkin bags. I don't have any of that, but yeah, fits on the body real nice. Good tote. So, you know, foldable and self-standing. It will self-stand, which is cool all by itself. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Carabiner loop. Where's that carabiner loop? I'll find it later. So anyway, there you go. Bags have been talked about. We did it. We accomplished it. All righty. Did I turn on my fan? Good. Let's talk about some pens. I have one. Oh, I do have one more thing. Thank you, Audrey. And that is this. This is a little pen cup that she got for me. This is from Out of the Woods as well. I totally forgot. It was sitting over here. I moved it off my desk. I'm glad thanks for reminding me. This is made out of that same kind of paper, like supernatural paper material. I haven't taken the tag off yet because I didn't want to lose it before I talked about it. And it looks kind of leathery and feels kind of canvasy. It's a really interesting material. But it holds a whole bunch of pens. It's a pretty good sized pen cup, and it stands up on its own very nicely. This is really darn nice, actually. Let's see if I have it on the shop thing here. Wine totes, lunch bags, tech and office accessories. So many accessories. Yeah, there we go. $10 minus 15% or whatever. There's a zipper pouch, which looks pretty cool. This tech folio, which I don't think is how I would use a bag. So I kind of think this one's not really for me, but this is pretty interesting. So yeah, some office and tech stuff there. But yeah, $10 for this little pen holder is not bad at all, I think. Seems real nice. Yeah, it's a great size. It's a really good size. Holds all kinds of pens. Usually I have these over here. I have like a metal, I guess it's meant for like bathrooms or kitchens or something, but I just put it on the wall and it holds these little things, which look like little office trash cans, which makes me laugh a little bit. But this holds the exact same amount of stuff as that cup. So pretty neat. And not metal, so it's not going to scratch anything up if you want. Better than the Esterbrook cup. I don't know. I don't have the Esterbrook cup, so I can't tell. I might get one of those, what do they call it? The to-go cup or something, which I kind of like a lot. So yeah, this is cute. Cute, interesting material. We'll see how it holds up over time, but I think it's fun. Is there such a thing as a lie flat sling that can take a 13-inch tablet? What do you mean by a lie flat sling? There's a lot of that kind of. I mean, most slings are 13-inch. That's actually a pretty darn big tablet. You're gonna be looking at like probably things that can carry a 13-inch laptop. A thing that you might want to look at. Who makes that cup? That's the same Out of the Woods as that bag stuff. I'll give you a little link here. I'll show you real quick the thing that I got that would definitely carry that thing you're talking about. And that is this. I got this, which is from Alpaca. It's a little bit tech material-y. There are a few different versions of this. You can see this actually hanging up behind me. We'll talk about this some other time. I want to talk about some pins here before everybody leaves. But this is the Elements Tech Brief 14-inch. And like I said, I got quite a lot of... quite a discount on this, but $120 for this kind of tech is not bad at all. So pretty good. Julie, hey, what's up, Julie? Look at you. So here's what it kind of looks like on the old body there, and it opens up, and you put your tablet and your laptop over in this side, and your business papers and pens. That's a Lamy pen right there. How about that? So yeah, lots of storage and things like that. So this is pretty flat. Doesn't bulge out so much like a messenger bag. Oh yeah, lots of that kind of thing. In that 13-inch size, like this kind of tech brief might be a good way to do it. Also the rickshaw, there's a rickshaw briefcase type thing, which is really nice. And they also make some tablet specific stuff at Rickshaw. Rickshaw Bagworks. And you can get these in all manner of like materials and custom stuff and custom prints. They can make fabric designs for you. Let's see, probably laptop bags. Let's see, it'll probably be in here, but like the cat, no, it's not going to be in there. It's probably going to be, what are you going to be under? Collections, tote bags, messengers. Maybe it's under messengers. Yeah, so the Zero messengers are pretty flat, but then you've got things like the iPad Zero, which are just not very, they're not very big. They're kind of a, oh, the site's loading. I was being too, I was being too hasty. Is there a Timbuktu for 14-inch? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. There we go. Let's see, what's the, 3 inches is the bottom dimension, so about this big. So that's not huge, but it'll carry your 13-inch tablet and that kind of stuff probably. Well, 9.5 inches up, maybe 12.5 inches this way, maybe not. You might need something a little bit larger. 13 inches is a big old laptop, or tablet rather. Does it say? I don't know. I think for that you're probably gonna have to look at like 14-inch laptop stuff. Yeah, I think so. Probably what you're gonna have to do for one that big. I got one of the rickshaw bags just before the pandemic hit, and still haven't had a chance to use it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you might check out Timbuktu. I've only had one thing from Timbuktu, and it ended up being too big, and I sold it off. But yeah, there's some suggestiones for you. Here, I'll do this. There we go. Also, you might just email them at Rickshaw. Mark, who runs Rickshaw, is always looking for interesting ideas like that, and he may have a thing like this. Yeah, the pads are measured corner to corner, so I'm not really sure how big that is, but do check it out. If you're asking like, hey, I've got this device, he might be like, oh, here's the thing for it, right? So just send them an email. That's a way to do that. Okay, let me close my windows here. There we go. I'll show this one just because it's fun. Scottish wildcats bred in captivity are released into the wild in a bid to save the species from extinction. So there is like a wild cat that lives in Scotland. It looks like this. If you make it angry, it looks like this. It's like a 15-pound wild cat, and there's only like 300 or something of them left in the wild, so they're like slowly introducing them. That's a whole different critter. But they're reintroducing them into the wild. This is just kind of what they look like. They're just kind of that's a grumpy cat. Just a very grumpy cat. Look at that. Just sitting there. He's probably just thinking about food, whatever. It's like a cat raccoon. I mean, it's just a good-sized cat. Look how prowly they look. They mean business all the time. They are not domesticated. Do not try to get yourself a Scottish wildcat. They are apparently impossible to tame. Even when, like, hand-raised from kittens, they are not domestic. All right, let's talk pens. I may have gotten a few pens at this pen show. Oh, it just kind of kept happening that like awesome deals kept falling on us. They're the size of Una. Yeah, right. So $15 is like, or $15, 15 pounds. Like Mr. Nose was about 15 pounds in his prime. That's a bit smaller than Scraggles, who's like 20 or 21-ish. Scraggles. Good, she's alive. There's her little ear right there. Sorry, I didn't mean to alarm you. Go back to sleep. It's cool. The Seacan McBean has the cat. That's fun. Yeah. Like the sound of those let them loose and the regretted idea. I mean, it's a thing that like there already are a bunch of them, but like just kind of they've been sort of like mashed into place by, what do you call it? Urban expansion and stuff. So, yeah, seems like they're okay. Okay. All right. Let's talk about some pens. So the first thing I got, was it the first thing? Actually, the first thing I got was this. Desk. The first thing I got was this, which is two things are Lamis, and both of them are replacements for Lamis I already had. If pin deals fall on you have to take them. I know, right? So many pen. So while I was over at the at Kirk Spears, shoot, I have lost the name of that company again already. How am I doing that? Becky, what's the name of that company? Nibwolf. But he sells these backpack inks, and I liked the sample of Moscow Red that I think it was Greg sent me. I liked it so much, I'm like, I gotta get a bottle of that. So I picked up a bottle of that, and then I went ahead and got the orange just because, like, why not, right? Pen Realm, thank you. God, I cannot make that stick in my brain. So I got the Amsterdam orange, which is a very nice looking orange. It's actually what I put in this this orange pen right there. That's the one. It's your job, I know, right? Remembering things for me. And so Audrey's not next to me to just tell me. So I picked up these. I also had the black on my list just as a completionist thing, but I was like, it's okay. I don't need it. I've got a bunch of blacks. I just didn't get that one. But now I have all of them saved for the black, I think. So the orange is in a pen already. Looks pretty cool. The red is, of course, definitely we knew that was gorgeous. So I went ahead and got those. And while I was at the table, I saw this, which is a Lamy Vista, which is a Safari, but clear, and it has some metal and stuff going on up in here that gives it a little bit of extra weight and heft. But otherwise, it's just a clear Safari. This is one of the pens that was one of my first pens. It might have been my first pen. I always say the Core is my first one, but looking at the dates of when the Core was out, I definitely had fountain pens before the Core. So this might have been what my first one was, just lost in the annals of time. But several years ago, I don't know, over a decade ago, I guess, I got some ink stain or some ink that was just like in here, and I was in the bathroom cleaning pens. And, what? My phone was trying to do something. I don't know what it was. I was in the bathroom cleaning pens, and I had some stubborn ink in here. I was like, I'll just take some of this rubbing alcohol that's here, and I'll just like, pour it in the cap and let it sit there for a sec, and then I'll swish it out, and it'll be fine. And I put it in there, and I immediately noticed that the cap didn't look normal anymore. So that's what the cap is supposed to look like on the left, and there's what mine looks like on the right. Don't put alcohol in your Safari or your Vista, or it will melt it. This had just started to like go melty on me, and so it's all foggy looking. And I might just like do that to the bottom, just so I have a full fog Vista, just a foggy morning or something. But this was on Kirk's table for like $15, and I'm like, well, I'll buy a half price Safari, especially the Vista, to replace my old Vista that I tried to melt. And actually, if you Google it, there are pictures of people who have like accidentally melted entire Vistas and that sort of thing in rubbing alcohol. Don't do that. So, never owned a Safari Vista All-Star. Oh, really? Well, I like the All-Star a little bit better than the Vista, but all are very good. It's not a classy frosted one. It's just kind of foggy. Oh, it's now yeah, I know, right? And if I fog this up down here, it'll look even better, right? It looks a little bit grungy just because I've had this for, I don't know, 20 years or something? A very long time. Twisbees, yeah, they tell you about it, but mine didn't. So anyway, this is the first one I got. That was a replacement. And then on Sunday, I picked up my other Lamy that's a replacement, and that's this. This is a Lamy Persona, which they don't make anymore. This is an old version of a Lamy pen. And this one is in like pristine condition. I have one of these that I bought from a friend of mine that it's a limited edition. There you go. Some people like foggy ones. Yeah, I know. It's just not supposed to be foggy. I dealt with it being foggy for years, obviously, but this is a good price and a little impulse buy, right? So this is in kind of pristine condition. It's not new, but it is very, very nice condition. I got this from Paul Areno. He had this on his table. And the Persona is sort of the old original version of the, what do they call it now? The Impressa, I want to say. Which is like their like top end, most expensive pen that's not... oh, it's actually got a little ding in the cap. Well, there's the imperfection. I found it. It's right there. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I've still got a good price on it, I think. And so this is like the most expensive pen that Lamy made, or that's not like Mach-E, right? So it has this cool clip that you press on and it does this thing, which is rad. And then you twist it to open. This one has this really beautiful metal section with these ribs on it. And Lamy looks like a rocket ship. No aliens in it currently that I've found. But like, I don't know, maybe I'll find something else. I just cleaned it today. So I actually can't refill it yet because I have to I have to clean the converter. This did have a bunch of blue ink in it. I think it might have been dipped or something. Reminds you of a Skyline? A little bit. I guess it's a little Skyline-esque. I don't have mine handy, but pretty good. The vintage ones are very good. The new ones are not very good. Yeah, I've heard that about the Impressa. But the Persona is a very nice pen. It's got this beautiful nib that like wraps around, which is very cool. I've got a little bit of... It's not quite... Is this... What's going on down here? A little corrosion? No, I can't reach any of my magnifying glasses. Yeah, still needs a little bit of cleaning. Might need a little soaking. Might have a little bit of... There might just be a little bit of dried ink down there around where this band is. Might still need a little bit of soaking or something. But whatever, it's still pretty good. The nib on this looks nice. It's not wobbly or anything. It's an 18K nib, which you don't find too often. So pretty cool. Round cap of the taper. Yeah. Well, it doesn't really have a taper. There's a little bit of a taper from top to bottom, but not a lot. It does post securely with there's like a little snap, which is nice. It's a little bit back heavy, I think, to post. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit back heavy, but it does post. And the barrel, I think, is Macrolon, like you'll find on the Lamy 2000s. So pretty cool. Here's the other thing about this pen, and that is that this one has a screw-in converter, and he actually had the converter. I'm letting the ink soak off of this currently. But he had the converter in it, which was real nice because I don't know where I would have found one otherwise. Because the current ones, if you Google Lamy Persona converter, it's not the same one. Let's see. Oh, that's actually from that pen, I think. Still still needs to be soaked a little bit. I just put it back together because I was, there. Is it skinny? No, it's not skinny. It's next to a Pelican 800. Not skinny. No, it's a good size. It's a good size. But this has, you'll see big threads here and then a pretty big opening here. I'm actually not 100% sure if this will work with cartridges. I should probably check that out at some point, but I haven't yet. So yeah, really weird. They don't make this anymore. And is it labeled? It just says Lamy Germany. Like it doesn't have any numbers on it. I don't know how I would go about finding this again. So I don't want to lose this, but pretty neat. Here's my beater version of this pen, which as you can see is like scraped and scuffed and has the finish like, I don't know, scraped or nicked off on the back. It's got, scuffs. It's missing that little black piece that goes right in here, which I didn't even know existed. And then mine actually has a black section on it. I was doing some Googling around the other day and I can't find one that is the black body with the silver section. So maybe this is like some special edition or limited, or I have no idea. I haven't been able to find it. I've only had it, it's been less than a week, so I haven't done a whole lot of research. This is a 14K nib on this one, and the big problem with it is that the nib is wiggly, so it doesn't really contact the feed all the time. So Audrey thinks Audrey's gonna have a go at it. So now that I have another one, she can have a go at it. There are, if you look down at the very bottom, little tiny threads down at the bottom, but there's not they're not threads in the section of this one. So like, it's different, right? It's really interesting. Ask Lamy, you got enough juice? No, that's false. 100% false. Yeah, little threads down at the bottom, but no threads at the top. This isn't made for the threaded converter. So it's a little bit different from my old extremely user grade beater pen. But I like this one so much. So I'm like, well, I gotta get one that isn't busted. It does have a little ding in the cap, but like whatever. It's probably 20 years old. So I think they stopped making this 2001, maybe something like that. So at the newest, this is over 20 years old. So pretty good. That's almost vintage, right? All right. So there's my replacement pens. Then at the auction, I had my eye on a lot of things from the auction. We have a good auction at our Raleigh Pin Show. The only thing I ended up bringing home, though, is a pair of Franklin Christophs. This was a lot, and it is, weirdly enough, a lot of 2 pens that I didn't have. So that's kind of neat. And it went cheap enough that I'm like, well, that's a steal for those. Like, cheaper than I could buy it from Franklin Christoph for sure, even with a family discount, if I got such a thing. And so I went for it. So this is the model 66, which you're familiar with the 66 probably. I don't have a nib in here because the nib is still drying, but this actually had a medium stub nib in it, which is pretty nice. Yeah, the futuristic locomotives. It totally looks like one of those future trains, choo-choo and stuff. So yeah, they're kind of vintage EFCs. I mean, the engraving in this is the old-timey engraving that they used to use. It's different now. So yeah, the 66 is a model that I just kind of never got. I don't know why. Audrey had one, and then I kind of never got one. So this is their big desk pen that is, I guess, kind of the predecessor to the Model 50. That is the current big desk pen. Yeah, and Masuyama nibs, which is pretty dope. That wasn't on the listing, so, whatever. But those nibs are themselves worth like $50 a piece. So, like, I basically paid for the nibs. So, yeah, got a good deal on those. So this one, and then this one is the one that I was actually going for. This was like a happy inclusion, but this is the old, and I think original Model 25. So they don't make them like this anymore. I don't have a 25... No, I don't have a 25 close at hand to show you, but the 25 is entirely different now. I just go to the web page. What am I doing? But the 25 now is totally different, and it looks like fountain pen models 20, 28. Oh, is it even on here? Uh-oh. I might not have it. Haven't made the Model 25 since you've been there. Oh, is that right? Huh. I thought they made them while you were still doing shipping or something like that. Well, let's see if they even have a picture of it. Limited edition pens? This is probably just going to be Maki-A. Yeah. Huh. All fountain pens. Is it in here? Wow. Oh, yeah, here it is. Open a new tab. There we go. Yeah, no, I haven't made them like this for sure. Yeah, no, this is definitely older. So they look like this now, which is a more streamlined view. It's got a very different clip. It doesn't have the bands up here anymore. The cap and such is still the same, but like a lot of this stuff is new. Yeah, there you go. Redesign when you got there. So yeah, it's got this big like articulated spring-loaded clip, which is very nice. It's got the extra band up here, which is like more work and expense. The nib lives down here. I actually don't know how to take the nib out of this. Mine kind of lines up with a clip, but not exactly. Doesn't quite line up with the clip, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's an optical illusion, but it's pretty close. But it has this like semi-hooded, sort of recessed nib. Pretty neat. Like the clip on the 25. Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. You stick the cap underneath the clip in order to sort of post it, keep it out of the way. But yeah, writes real nice, or it will write real nice. I imagine it does have a Masuyama stub nib on there. So that's pretty cool. It's neat. Yeah, it's a cool pen. Cool pen. So this is one I was aiming for. I would have been happy with just this one, but I'm glad I got both. So now I think I have every model of FC now. Yeah? Oh, no, I don't. No, there are actually a few I don't have. I don't have a Pocket 20, and I don't have some of the versions of the 45. So anyway, yeah, the 25 is real sleek. This is real nice. Oh, and it opens up here in the middle. You can't even see the seam when it's closed. Like, that's pretty tight. Pocket 40. No, we have a Pocket 40. We have at least one Pocket 40. Maybe it's technically yours, but we do have a Pocket 40 in the house. So it opens up there for cartridges or converters. And then goes pretty much invisible. I dig it. I really like it when you can, screw a pin closed and you can't even see the opening. I dig it. And then, I got with this one. I think I got with this one. Was this Saturday? I think this was Saturday, right? This is a Diplomat Excellence A Plus in, what's this one called? Doesn't have a nameplate on here anywhere. I don't know, Diplomat Excellence A+. I want to say it's like Shiny Waves or something like that. But this is just when you have like, woo, yeah, late on Saturday. That seems right to me. I was like, well, usually I was going to save all my money for the auction, but like, whatever, let's do it. Do I have a metal pocket pen? You mean pocket pen? Yeah, I've got a bunch of metal pocket pens for sure. In fact, I have a pocked metal pocket pen somewhere here. What drawer did I stick this in? It's probably right in front of me and I can't see it because that's how it goes sometimes. There are too many things in front of me. But yeah, I have one. This is the Excellence A+, which is a little bit different, right? So under like bright lights, these waves are just blinding. And this one actually unscrews. Unlike the regular Excellence, which is a slip cap, this one actually unscrews here. It's like a quarter turn or something. It's very slight. You have to push it in. There is, like it has in some of the other pens, you can see these little triangles down there. Those push against this thing. And so it's really, do you need to polish it? No, I almost never do. I don't mind the patina. So popping in a tad late. Oh, hey, Denise, what's up? So yeah, they've got this little thing in the bottom there to give it a little resistance. You just gotta push it closed and then give it like a quarter turn and you're closed. But we got these like matte bands on either side of this big cap band. It's got this really pretty nib on here, which is very nice. I like the Diplomat nibs a lot. The section is plastic and it's shiny, but it's not slippery at all. This is a very nice pen. It also posts on the back pretty deeply and pretty securely. I think I could write like this, but I don't think I'd want to for very long. This is fairly heavy up here on the top, so you can see that disc is like raised from the rest of the pen cap. Just it's a really great pen, very pretty. And my friend Jimmy Doloff gave us a deal on this I couldn't walk away from. So, had to do that. And I put an Andoryllium ink in this one. I put this one, which is Shoebill Stork Gray, which is a really nice gray. Looks like this. It's kind of a pencil-y gray. Is very nice. I'm actually really impressed with these Andoryllium inks. I got emails from Anderson Pens today. They are now selling Andoryllium inks at Anderson Pens. So if you want to do that, go check them out. They got them all there. Or at least the two series, Avian and Cephalopod or whatever. But really nice looking gray. Looks good. I thought it'd be kind of classy to have like a light gray pencil-y ink come out of this. Like kind of like it's a black and silver pen, which doesn't sound wild, but it's, you know, kind of a little gray in there. I was a little surprised. What's the finial look like? Looks like this. That's the Diplomat ink flower is what they call that. But you can see it's kind of a little disc that's raised up off the top of the pen. There. So, real nice. Dig the old 25? Yeah, I do too. I'm excited to actually use it. Like I said, I had to clean it. These were out of a collection of a guy who passed away suddenly, and so they were kind of like, they were in used and not cleaned condition, which is fine, whatever. So that's being cleaned. It had, I think it had some blue ink in it. It's had a nice purple in there. So reminds me of the Waldman Tango, the silvery lined look. Oh, interesting. Yeah. And then one last one. Oh, I guess I should show the other stuff that came with that Diplomat. It came with a bunch of stuff. Here's this like whole like gift box full of stuff here. So we got the Diplomat there. Thing. Then we've got an international guarantee certificate. We have a bottle of Diplomat Black, which, as I remember, is a perfectly fine black. I don't really remember much about it. It's by Octopus Fluids. I know I have a swatch of it somewhere. Well, let's just like do a little swatch of it real quick. Real quick swatchy swatch. Because why not, right? We're here. We got this ink. I think I actually have a bottle of this. So, I don't think I've reviewed it yet because I don't know. I'm bad at that, but yeah, kind of nice, you know, bright, light black, I think. Oh, it's actually going a little bit blue. Hope it has a polishing cloth. This doesn't really need it. I think, so it's actually inscribed. I don't know what this like matte bit on the outside is, but it's actually inscribed through. I don't know why I need to polish it, honestly, aside from going like that, maybe. And then it also came with this very nice, genuine leather pen case. So single pen case right there. So bottle of ink, case, pen, all that jazz. I forget what I paid for it. I want to say it was like $150 or something like that. It wasn't very much. So yeah, real nice. Sometimes you find really good deals at pen shows, you know? Sometimes a vendor doesn't want to bring a big box home and they keep like lowering the price on a pen that you definitely should not buy all weekend. They just keep walking past you, just yelling a lower number at you. So have a million polishing cloths? Yeah, we've got a ton, but I don't think we really need it for this. So this isn't going to tarnish or anything. It's not actually silver. It's like aluminum or something likely. So yeah, pretty good little set there. Not bad at all. Is this new old stock? I think it's kind of newish. I don't think it's old at all. Pretty sure you can buy this one. A plus. I mean, it's new. It's not new old stock. This guy's a new seller. Yeah, Diplomat Excellence A plus. I think is this it? Yeah, there we go. It's called Waves, is what it's called. Yeah, here we go. So usually $288. Got a screaming deal on this one because he didn't want to take the case home. And I pay a little more than that. I forget, but it was way less than this. So sometimes you can't turn down a Jimmy deal. So yeah. It's the Excellence A plus in Waves. It's a more expensive, more upscale version of the already excellent Excellence. So yeah, you always got to stop by Jimmy's table. You never know what he has too many of, you know, like you just never know. So here's that ink. It's leaning kind of blue. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised I haven't used this. I should have just put this in the pen, right? Like that would have been a good deal right there. But yeah, kind of a light black, maybe a very, very dark blue. I don't know. Hate pens you have to work on. It's a writing tool, looks nice. Polish everything. Yeah, you don't have to polish this. Don't worry about it. I mean, I have like this is brass, and I haven't polished this yet. Jimmy has a website. No, not really. He doesn't really do a website. You can see the section here is a little bit more tarnished because where my fingers are all the time. But I wouldn't worry about it. I just let it tarnish up. It'll look cool when it does, you know. This one's bronze, and I think it looks cooler with the tarnish because it tarnishes like blue. It's got that blue shine to it. So yeah, I don't mind that at all. Silver, I don't like tarnished as much, but this is great. Does Jimmy have a website? If he had a website, I don't think he would give you the deals like that. But like one of the things that you'll find at Jimmy Dolo's table is all kinds of just amazing limited stuff that you will not find anywhere else. Just because he has, I think, a literal, actual like vault full of pens and stuff. So have to polish your silver pens? Yeah, silver ones you do. Patina, not tarnish. There you go. Silver tarnish, but patina for the rest. And then lastly, it comes in this big box. This is the Pilot Custom 743 green, medium green. It says green. It should be verdigris because it's a verdigris pen. I went ahead and got one of these. I got another really good deal from my buddy Jimmy. I'm not allowed to say how much it cost, but really, really nice deal on this. And Audrey and I were like, yeah, that's too good to pass up. So I didn't. I got it. And so this is the Custom 743 verdigris. It's the same size and shape as the 823, which is already my favorite size and shape of pen. Where is my 823? I was just using it very recently. That's not it. I think it's over here behind things. Can I get to it? Yeah. So there's the 823. And there's the 743. So you can see there are some like subtle differences, like where the blind cap is and the bottom is. The banding in this is actually a little bit translucent in the 743. You can see a little bit of light through it. It's got these like little irregular windows. And I think this is actually where the this cap is. Is this the cap band? I don't know. Actually, you can't see the cap band on the inside. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is or why it does it, but it's cool. Let's see if this does the same thing. I actually don't know. I've never put a flashlight in the cap of this. It actually looks like... Oh yeah, it is the same. You can see the same little windows on this one. Interesting. Yeah. Great pen. I know. It was a fantastic pen weekend, I tell you what. And I went ahead and got this one in medium as well. They don't come in a ton of different sizes. They have some sizes, but not as many. Like I couldn't get a soft medium. Like, it's just not available. Wish your 743 was green instead of stupid black. Well, this is brand new-ish. This is the North America exclusive, and I love it. It's fantastic. I put a Pilot ink cartridge in here just because why not? I don't love the Con 70, although I was kind of tempted to try this one out because this one moves a lot better than my current ones. Should you see your pen? Oh yeah, we're building up to yours. So this is Murasaki Shikibu, and I gotta say, this one's not really doing it for me. This ink is a little bit weak in terms of purples. I like my purples like Baraje, and this one is way lighter than Baraje. You know, lighten the pen. Yeah, right. But this is, I mean, it's a perfectly serviceable purple. It looks fine. It will lighten up as it dries a little bit here. But that's just a little bit pale for me. That's a little bit more, I don't know, kind of, I don't know, pale lavendery sort of thing. So I like my favorite purple. Yeah, I know. I made my favorite purple, right? I do like an in my face purple. Yes. This is Baraje, which is just kind of like a different shade and tone. It's got a little bit more, it's darker. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. It's just kind of like more interesting to me, really. Whoa, that really. So I've got the sun coming in, and despite having blocked it off, I have one corner that goes off a clock, and then you can actually see, yeah, right there. It goes right in my eyes. I got to like tape it up or something, but not a top tier purple. Unfortunately, not a top tier purple. But I got a bunch of those Murasaki cartridges from a lecture. So one of our locals, David, has like probably lower my expectations. They can't all be Baraje, you know. Has just like a top tier Vanishing Point collection. Probably knows more about the Vanishing Point than anyone. Including some of the Pilot folks. So Eru, who I've been talking to at Pilot for a little while, was like, I want to go to this talk because I want to learn things about this pen. And she's been working at Pilot for a long time. You know, David's like went hard on this one brand, like knows all the things about the Pilot capless. So pretty great. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the stuff that comes with this, because it comes with some stuff too. So you got this nice Pilot box. Base purple is Solferino. Oh, I don't know that one. I think I had a sample of it at one time, but I don't have it anymore. Unlike the Diplomat, this doesn't come with a pen sleeve, but it does come with a big old bottle of Pilot Blue. 70 ml vase bottle of Pilot Blue. Pretty nice. I'm not the biggest fan of Pilot Blue, just because I think Pilot Blue Black is just a killer ink, and compared to Pilot Blue, I think the Blue Black is just way better, but these pens always come with Pilot Blue. It's a little bit pale for my taste, I think, but perfectly usable blue. I know some people, this is their absolute favorite blue. Just do a little swatch of this one because we're here. While I put away all my swatching things. And by put away, I mean put off to the side slightly. It has a little thing in there, a little reservoir like the sailors do, so you don't have to dip your pen all the way in. But perfectly pleasant blue. It's a nice cobalty color. Actually, I'm liking it more now that I'm looking at it than I liked it last time I put it in a pen. So maybe it's just my tastes have changed. Maybe I'm a big fan of Pilot Blue and I need to retry it. Unlike G. Herban Pearl Noir, which I still hate. Pilot Blue might grow on me. So there you go. There's a couple of pens with big old boxes and that sort of thing. So yeah, the Verdigris is gorgeous. Love it. The Diplomat, amazing. Just super good looking. These Franklin Christophs, very cool. This Persona is one I really wanted. So yeah, very good. Very good, very good. Did I forget anything? Nope, that's all of them. I put them in this little pen tray. And now Audrey's pen. Dry switchy color, boring blue. That might be what it is. I didn't like the way it looked when it was dry. That's kind of the way it is with that Murasaki ink too, actually. It goes down like a really nice blue. Jeremy's favorite is Pilot Blue. Look, I might have a bottle for you. Maybe we trade or something. Get yourself a bottle of Pilot Blue Black, we'll trade. So, yeah, here it is. It's dried. And it's okay. It's serviceable, but it's not going to be my favorite blue. It's not rich enough. I like the purple. I like my blues saturated, and this one's a little bit on the pale side. Yeah. So, anyway, Audrey only got one pen, although kind of like she was real in favor of me grabbing this one, so that's kind of also an Audrey pen for sure. But she saw this pen, and she couldn't not get it. She has some of this kind of series. Oh, actually, I think maybe I have some up here. Let me grab them right quick. So Pilot makes these pens that are Pilot. Platinum makes these pens that are kind of cow pens. These have converters. I don't think yours came with a converter unless it's already in the pen. I haven't looked. Parker Sapphire. Penman Sapphire. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. It's not my favorite blue, but it's pretty good. So she had this cow one right here. The TL 743. Heck yeah, TL 743. And then she got this Gudetama one, which is kind of like a lazy egg, which is a sparkly one. And then at this pen show, she saw this one. Oh, are they called meteors? Is that what they're called? I don't know, man. Totally a cow pen. This one I think is more of a giraffe kind of pen, but she wanted to get this one as well. It didn't come with one. Yeah, that happens. But they have nice platinum nibs that are kind of like the ones that you get in the Plaisir. Oh, yeah. You get it in the Plaisir. Like this. Although the meteors have a star on them instead of just the big P. Right there. Yeah, meteors. There you go. But yeah, these are always very nice nibs. They're the same kind of nibs you get on preppies and all that kind of thing. They're not terribly expensive, but they're very nice little pens and they're fun. So she has a few more of these in the other room as well, but these are the two cow ones. So now we have two cows. Black and white and brown and yellow, or maybe this is a giraffe and this is a cow. I don't know, but super cute, very nice. Let's look at this converter it comes with. It's an interesting converter. Yeah, it's a little push converter, so it has a little thing right here on the side. You just sort of push down to actuate it. Cute, right? Has a little agitator ball. Interesting. Interesting. See you later, Greg. So yeah, there you go. This is the Gudetama one, which is very cute. What does it have on the nib? Also a star. Yeah. But Gudetama, very cute. Oh, this actually also came with an ink cartridge, and this one didn't. That's weird. I have one in green that's called Matcha Beef. Nice. I think actually Audrey also has the green one. Yeah, I think she has it in the other room. But these are fun. I think we picked these up from Little Black Rabbit Papirier. Isn't that right? Maybe Audrey will remember. I don't actually know. I think that's right, though. But very nice. Real fun. Picked those up from Kirk as well. Over on his table, we had several. So, yeah, I left the container in the other room. I bleached it down and then just sort of jostled the pin out onto the table. So there you go. Oh, she was saying bye to Greg. I don't think Audrey's leaving yet. But Matcha Beef. Yeah, that seems right. Cow is so crazy. I know, right? It's cute. It's a real cute pen. So yeah, just a great. This one actually didn't come from the show, but great pen haul. This week or this pen show, really into. Oh, here's the other pocket pen I have. This is the pocket pen. You were asking about a pocket pen right there. This is the hammered finish that Ian did on his Pocket 6, and I've had this for years. And this is all the patina it's picked up somehow. I don't really know why, but it just hasn't really patinaed from my hands, which is weird. So, oh hi, little scrambly dog. She's in her. I put her dog bed underneath my desk. She's been kind of hanging out down there. She is sad and misses Odd, and she was scared of storms and stuff. So I put her little dog bed under here, and she likes it. So, all right. So there's the haul. Oh wait, what's this? Oh. This goes in my custom 73. Will there be reviews? Oh yeah, there's gonna be reviews. There'll be reviews. How could I possibly buy something and not take the chance to review that thing, right? That makes it so that I have an excuse for buying stuff, right? Right. No pizza for Audrey? Oh, she'll have pizza. Yeah. I'll cook it, take it back there, and put it in her. We have a little TV tray folding table outside the bedroom that she's living in, the main bedroom, ensuite and all that. So she's got some room and stuff and windows. She's not dead. So, and she can still taste stuff. She's not having a problem there as far as I know. So, yeah, I've got some pizzas I'll cook up for her. We will have pizza for sure. So, but yeah, great hauls. I probably ought to do that 743 review pretty soon, just because it's kind of a hot new thing. I have a whole lot of. I've got some more of those pilot nibs to go. I've got some inks and I've got inks and pens ready to go. Got stuff, and I have some other like really fun projects that I'm gonna be working on soon as well. I'm gonna be doing some video for an event at DC that I can't talk about yet. I don't think I've got some stuff going on. So yeah, exciting times, really exciting times. Mostly rhetorical. Oh, I know. Oh yeah, the sacrifices. Look, it's not really a sacrifice. Thank you very much to my patrons for giving me pen money to play around with. This is several months worth of pen money, but like whatever. That's why we have that kind of support, to get fun stuff to show people on the old channel there. So, wow, that came out weird. I didn't know how to do the other ones. Huh, that's interesting. Pride person Earth intersex pride person flower non-binary. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. The icons came up in my chat, but the others didn't. What happens if I poke this? Oh, whoops. I killed it. Uh-oh. Oops. If I do this. Oh no, I just closed my chat window. Oh well, it'll come up next time. Oops. I tried to click a party thing and it went away. It killed my chat. Interesting. Well, there you go. It's interesting they've added these little emoji buttons to the chat thing. There we go. It kind of floated up. That's fun. All right. So yeah, it's a lot of fun going to these pen shows. Check out that pen show video, the walkthrough, if you haven't yet. It's only about an hour. There's a little bit of Q&A. We just kind of chat at the end, just because it only took an hour or so, and I had extra time, so just kind of hung out. I say if you had a riding lawnmower, you could drive it to the bedroom window and say pizza delivery. Yeah, we don't have a riding lawnmower, but yeah. So now we have a little TV tray, and like I'll put stuff on there and then run away, and she'll put that. Oh, Mike, best in show. Me? No, not me. There we go. Any hoozle. Yeah, so that's the way it goes. I got a cooler to give her all the cold drinks that we can give. So send Audrey some feeling well thoughts. And that's pretty good. If you find a brown with wow factor, dude, brown with wow factor is pilot Pomona brown. You can get it pretty close to you. They've got it at where did I get mine? I got it at Cult Pens. Here's my video actually. I'll give you a link to my video. Copy link. There you go. Oops. How do I even put this in here? I lost my chat window. The thing's too long. Oh no. Well, look for Vinta Pomona Brown. There you go. There you go. That's the one with some impact for sure. So it's like being in prison, this quarantine thing. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It's most beautiful brown. I love it. I've had it in a pen for, it must be years now, but I finally got a bottle of it, so I'm psyched. I can stop like rationing it. Do I have that pen real handy? It's in one of my drawers. Oh, I also got this little pen stand thing. Here it is. I hadn't looked underneath the right thing yet. I got this neat little pen stand thing. I'll show you. Vote Rogue. Rogue vote for Cult Pens Becky. Oh, I haven't got Cult Pens Becky, but it is in my Cult Pens cart this time. I remembered. So this is Pomona Brown. It leans a little bit red. It has just the right amount of beautiful gold sheen on it. It is absolutely a banger of a brown. I love it. Actually, this terrible office paper here is not picking up it's not picking up the sheen. This has been is this terrible office paper? I'm not sure what paper this is, actually. It's just an offcut. There's some sheen popping out there, a little bit, but very good. Yeah, Cult Pens Becky does look cool. Hope you can get it in Germany. Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't. I mean, I got it from Cult Pens, which is over there on that side of the pond. So it'll be available somewhere over there in Germany. Yeah. That's in UK. So should be able to get it. But that's, I think, the best one. Or maybe Cult Pens Becky. Yeah. Share your weekend. Happy birthday, Deb. See you guys. Have a great stream. Oh, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and ring off now. It is 6:30, and I'm going to go ahead and make some food and all that sort of jazz because, we got to feed Audrey and me. I actually don't think I've eaten today. No, I didn't. I had an early meeting, so I forgot. Let's check out the summer inks. Yeah, let's check out and see what those look like. Good evening, feel better, Audrey. Off to a market to see I Paint Burbs and two other. Oh, you're in Nashville. Right? Yeah. I Paint Burbs is great. Please tell her that Ink Dependence Mike says hi. And buy a cool burb. I would like a burb painting when she gets when she gets her shop back up. I think I totally forgot to buy stuff when her shop was open, but whatever. I'll get something later. But definitely say hi to Burbs for me. Liz is great. She's on Twitch. She's excellent. Sending chicken soup vibes. Yeah, I made her some soup last night. It was beef and barley, but it's not in Germany. You might also check out, I don't know, we'll look at some browns later on. We'll do that sometime. Maybe stop by a Twitch stream if you can. They might be at a better time for you, actually. Tell her all the pin people. Yeah. Well, I've rated her a bunch of times, so she might know my name. But yeah, tell her the pin people say hi. Cheerio water bus, indeed. Beans. Remember when it used to like auto mod beans all the time? It learned it shouldn't, but I don't know why it was doing that. All right, that's it. I'm out of here for real. It's been a real Midwestern goodbye, but I'm going to go do some stuff, stop talking, have some food. And, y'all have a great weekend. Keep yourselves safe out there. Don't get the plague and, treat other people well. Think about what you put out in the world, make it a better place. And until next time, cheerio, water bus, barahe, and bye. Audrey says bye. Nice. Almost on time. Bye, everybody.